Underneath the flashing lights, the shadows come to a halt. Pulled over by the law, but it's nobody's fault. In the dead of night, their secrets exposed. Caught in the act as the tension grows. Shadow wolf leaves with the cunning eye. In the shadows they live, they fight, they fly. Breaking the rules, no care for the cost. In their hearts the lines are crossed. An eye for an eye and the world goes blind. The shadows run wild, justice left behind. Caught in the act, but they stand tall. In the darkness they heed the call. Shadow bear with strength so fierce. In the night her resolve is clear. She stands her ground, no fear in her eyes. In the darkness she defies. An eye for an eye and the world goes blind. The shadows run wild, justice left behind. Caught in the act, but they stand tall. In the darkness they heed the call. Shadow bear with strength so fierce. In the night her resolve is clear. She stands her ground, no fear in her eyes. In the darkness she defies. An eye for an eye and the world goes blind. The shadows run wild, justice left behind. Caught in the act, but they stand tall. In the darkness they heed the call. Shadow dice rolls, taking the chance. In the shadows they perform their dance. Caught in the act with nowhere to run. In the end the price is won. An eye for an eye and the world goes blind. The shadows run wild, justice left behind. Caught in the act, but they stand tall. In the darkness they heed the call. Bound by fate, their paths entwine. In the shadows, they toe the line. Facing judgment, they meet their end. In the darkness, they defend. Shadow's Scythe, a silent force. In the shadows he finds his course. Through the chaos he makes his way. In the night he will stay. Shadow hawk with eyes like fire. In the night his heart's desire. With every move he stands his ground. In the shadows he is found. With the lot that heals, the shadows fall. In the night they hear the call. A life of crime, a darkened way. In the shadows they choose to stay. An eye for an eye and the world goes blind. The shadows run wild, justice left behind. Caught in the act, but they stand tall. In the darkness they heed the call. As the stars fade, the night turns to day. In the shadows, their spirits sway. Shadow Ryu joins with the fearless heart. In the shadows, he finds his part. As dawn breaks, the shadows fade. In the light, their debts are paid. An eye for an eye, their story told. In the shadows, their fate unfolds. An eye for an eye and the world goes blind. The shadows run wild, justice left behind. Caught in the act, but they stand tall. In the darkness they heed the call.